Dyson, and welcome to English. Okay, you will need a piece of paper and a pen or pencil because we're going to be doing some writing. Okay, today our learning objective is, can I use adverbs? Can I use adverbs? Your turn. Okay, before we learn what an adverb is, we need to remind ourselves, what is a verb? Can anyone remember? We've talked about verbs in school before. What is a verb? Well, a verb is a doing word. So this little girl here is shouting, isn't she? And shouting is a verb. This lady, she's singing. This little boy is jumping. And these hands are clapping. Those are all verbs. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is play a game. Is that okay? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. This is how you play. So it's called the verb game. And I am going to act out a verb. Can you tell me what the verb is? Are you ready? Okay. What's the verb? There could be two, actually. You could have had sleeping or snoring. Both of those would have been the verb. Well done. Okay, how about this one? Oh yes. Okay. What am I doing? Reading. Fantastic. And reading is the verb. Okay, last one. Okay, wait. What am I doing? Swimming. Fantastic. And swimming is the verb. Okay, let me share my screen again. So, we're learning today about adverbs. Remember, you can go back and play that game anytime you want with your parents. Okay, an adverb describes the verb. Your turn. An adverb describes the verb. Good. So here I have a sentence. Let's get my highlighter out. Okay. First, we need to figure out which word is the verb in this sentence. Carefully spread the jam on the bread. Which word's the verb? Which one's the doing word? Spread. Well done. So carefully spread the jam on the bread. Now, the adverb describes the verb. So, which word in this sentence describes how to do the doing word, the verb? Okay, have a listen. Carefully spread the jam on the bread. Which word describes how to spread the jam? Good. Carefully spread the jam on the bread. Carefully is the adverb because it's telling you how to spread the jam. Carefully. Good. So let's go again. Let's figure out first which word is the verb, the doing word. Cautiously creep behind a tree. Which word do you think is the verb, the doing word? Well done if you said creep. So to creep, you creep behind the tree. That's a doing word. Okay, now the adverb. What was the adverb? What did the adverb do again? Oh yes, it describes the verb. So it tells us how to creep. So let's read the sentence again. Can you tell me which word is the adverb? Cautiously creep behind a tree. Which word tells us how to creep? Fantastic. Cautiously. Cautiously creep behind a tree. Well done. Okay. Now, we need to figure out which one is the verb again. So, I'll read the sentence. You tell me which one the verb is, okay? Quietly leave the meat at the bottom of the hole. Let me read it again. Quietly leave the meat at the bottom of the hole. Which word is the doing word? Well done. If you said leave, to leave, he's leaving the meat at the bottom of the hole. Okay. Now, which word is the adverb? Which word tells us how to leave the meat at the bottom of the hole? Quietly leave the meat at the bottom of the hole. Well done. Quietly. Quietly leave the meat at the bottom of the hole. Okay. So, very quickly, you could make that verb game even more tricky, but even more fun by adding adverbs. So, I would like you to figure out what verb, what's the doing word that I'm acting out now. Okay, it's the same as one of the ones earlier. Ready? What is the doing word? Let's go with snoring. Now, what adverb could we add to tell everybody how I'm snoring? Ready? I'll do it one more time. What word could we use to tell everybody how I'm snoring? Good. We could use loudly. If I was doing it quietly, we could have used quietly. All sorts of adverbs we could use to describe how the doing word is being done. So let me share this with you again. Now, give you a little clue. Adverbs, you can often spot them because they have the same two letters at the end. They have l and y at the end. Loudly, cautiously. Do you see how they all have the same ly at the end? That's often a clue as to whether it's the adverb or not. Now, we're going to look at the text map now, and I would like you to help me try and find the verbs and the adverbs. Okay? So, how to trap a giant. You will need, a spade, comma, leaves, and some meat, full stop. Okay, first sentence. We need to find the verb first, don't we? So we want our yellow back. First, comma, quietly dig a very large and deep hole, full stop. So let me read it to you again without the actions this time. Which word is the doing word? the verb. First, comma, quietly dig a very large and deep hole. Which one's the doing word? Well done if you said dig. Dig is a doing word. Okay. So if dig is our doing word, then which is our adverb? Which word tells us how to dig? First, comma, quietly dig a very large and deep hole. Which word? Quietly. Fantastic. So quietly tells us how to dig the hole. Okay, number 2. Let's find the verb first, the doing word. Next, comma, carefully scatter some leaves over the hole to cover it. Which one is the verb, the doing word? Well done if you said scatter. Carefully scatter some leaves over the hole to cover it. Now, if scatter is our verb, then which word is our adverb? Tricky. Carefully scatter some leaves over the hole to cover it. Oh, it's carefully because look, it's got ly on the end and it's telling us how to scatter those leaves. 2 clues there. Carefully tells us how to scatter the leaves. Okay. Last one. After that, cautiously leave some meat in the bottom of the hole for the giant to smell. So, which word is our verb, our doing word? Cautiously leave some meat in the bottom of the hole for the giant to smell. Well done if you said leave. Leave is our doing word. Fantastic. So, which word is our adverb? After that, cautiously leave some meat in the bottom of the hole for the giant to smell. Well done. It is cautiously. Cautiously leave some meat in the bottom of the hole for the giant to smell, because we're leaving it really carefully. Cautiously, very, very careful. Okay, here is your work for today. I have written some sentences of how to make a sandwich, okay? But I'm missing lots of adverbs. I would like you to write these sentences. So you've got 4 sentences to write. I would like you to write them, but I would like you to add an adverb. Okay? So you need to figure out what the verb is in the sentence and then add an adverb to tell me how to do that thing. Okay? So pause me there and do that work. On the next slide is the challenge. So if you'd like to stay for the challenge, then please do. Okay, the challenge is to come up with your own instructions using an adverb. So here's an example. Carefully brush your teeth. So remember that brush would be our verb and carefully would be our adverb. Carefully brush your teeth. I wonder, can you come up with any sentences, any more sentences for any different things using adverbs and verbs? Can you? Fantastic. So, challenge number 1 is the work. Write those 4 sentences, but add an adverb. If you really wanted to, you could use the same colours as me and highlight your verb and when you add it, your adverb. Okay? And then if you would like to do the challenge, write your own sentences with adverbs and verbs. Okay, really well done. I will see you soon, Dyson, for some more learning. Woohoo! See you soon. Bye.